Okay, folks, so this audio is going to be a bit different to normal, as while recording this, I never realised that it wasn't recording my actual audio for it. The mic was turned on, everything like that was working, but for some reason the audio just didn't come out. So I've had a play about in my OBS settings ready for the next video in the hope that it does work. I'm going to do a test recording beforehand just to make sure the settings are back to normal. But I'm just kind of doing a voiceover on this episode now. So I'm sorry if it does appear like a badly dubbed video that you get on some of these obscure Sky channels. But at the moment, I'm just going through some of the signings we had in the summer. We're on Kean Ronan and Ryan Buchanan, or Blackman, I'm sorry, at the moment. And yeah, if you want to see who these players are, more about them, check out the transfer special, which was yesterday's video. This is episode 12. So welcome back to the series. This is the first episode of season 2. And yeah, I'm just a bit frustrated with the recording, and I'm really sorry that you're going to be not getting my actual reactions in the game. It's worth sticking around for because we have got 2 absolutely belting games today against Torquay United away from home, who are expected to be finishing 3rd in the league. And then we've got a game against Farnborough, who are expected to finish 9th, and we're at home for that game. So they're 2 very tough games to start the season, or at least one's very tough, the game against Torquay. And, you know, going into this video, I was saying to myself that I'm confident in the team we've got and the squad that we've got. We are a bit short still at centre-back, especially in terms of quality. And when it comes to the bench, we don't really have anyone that can cover at right-back. But we're getting into the tactical meeting now as we head into the game. And this is the team we're going to start with Kowalczyk, the goalkeeper, Vaz and Ronan out wide, Davis and Awuka in the middle. Then we've got, I've just switched Davis. I did take Davis out and put Ashley Carter in there because I do believe Tommy Davis might have been the problem last season rather than Harry Gibbs. So am I keeping Davis? I thought I changed Davis. I'm going through the team. Gyamfi, anyway, is in the defensive midfield role with Nanakai and John Benton. Then we've got Eddie Clark left and Jimmy Mewett on the right with Matty Rush up top. I'm expecting most of their goals to come from Matty Rush in this season. I must admit, he's a quality striker. I was obviously considering taking Tommy Davis out. I'm surprised I haven't. But I seem to be divvying about quite a bit, going through different players. Kobe Brooks is our backup goalkeeper. He's a really good young talent as well. Kowalczyk wasn't expected to be our first choice goalkeeper when I first signed him. I signed him as a backup, but there was an inability on my behalf to find anyone better than him. So I've ended up going with him, and I've got Kobe Brooks in pretty much as a last minute thing. So we are sticking with Tommy Davis by the looks of it, yeah, and we're going to select the team, assign Ashley Carter a squad number, and let's get into this game. Torquay United, away from home. It's not going to be easy, but I'd like a win. I'd probably take a draw. Mohamedou Fall, by the way, is a bit of a legend in non-league football, on Football Manager anyway. He's quite the journeyman. If you've watched non-league saves before, you probably would have seen him doing bits in whatever series you watch, because he is quite well known in that respect. So we had the first 15 minutes, no highlights at the moment, but here is a highlight. It's Eddie Clark with the corner, and Awuka's headed it just over the bar. And now they have a free kick in their own half. It's back with the free kick taker, Armin. They're a nice team, Torquay. They play the ball about quite nicely. They got to the playoffs last season, but didn't actually get through. Here's Nanakai, Matty Rush, and Matty Rush with his first goal of the season. Nanakai with the assist. We're 1-0 up, and it's 20 minutes on the clock. Feels very strange doing a voiceover like I'm doing now. We've had 3 shots on target already. We are the better team. There's no doubt about that. And we're heading towards half-time. They have a free kick. We can't clear our lines properly. Muick kind of does. Eddie Clark heads it on to Matt Rush, who can make a run now down this left-hand side. I prefer him to be in the middle. I think I even said that on the actual video itself. Here's Edwino Vaz. It's taken a deflection and it's gone in. Edwino Vaz with his first goal of the season. Deflected goal, but it doesn't matter how they go in. All that matters is that it does go in. They now have a throw-in. We win the ball back, but then they take it back off Giampfi. Shot. Oh, my word, it's gone in. I don't know why that surprised me. I saw this happen when I recorded the video, but that actually did surprise me. First shot on target, and it's a goal. Always a way out. I think I did say actually in the game that in Football Manager, there seems to be this constant thing where you can have 15 shots on target and score 2 goals, and the opposition's had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. And it hardly ever seems to work out the other way, which I do find quite frustrating. So Torquay have the ball again. It's a longish highlight, this one. Foul lays it off. They can work it now down the right-hand side. Collins goes back. Then it goes back to Collins. Nice little play in the box, and then it's 2-2. Finley Krask with the goal. We've given away a 2-goal lead. We were 2-0 up. We should have done better, but we haven't. We've given away a 2-goal lead, and that's not particularly good for us considering the position we were in inside 4 minutes or 6 minutes. So let's get into the second half then. Long ball forward. I think I said at the time that was about route 1, which isn't the style we're playing, by the way. We've got a lovely fancy new tactic, a 4-3-3, and we're now 3-2 down. Andy Dales with his first goal of the season, and a fancy new tactic that I've built myself, and I said in the video, I'm no RDF or anything like that. I'm not a tactical wizard. I don't usually set my own tactics. I usually just go with the presets and then just tweak from there. But I wanted to do something a bit different, seeing as this is a YouTube series. And yeah, I came up with my own tactic, a 4-3-3. And the idea of the tactic was to stop goals from going in. And there's Eddie Clark equalising to make it 3-3. So yeah, it was designed to make us a bit more defensively stable. And so when we lose possession, for example, we don't counter, or counter press, we regroup. We're trying to trap people inside. And Eddie Clark has scored his second goal of the game. He's not really been involved up until now. But we now lead 4-3 against Torquay away from home. And this would be a dream start. If we can win this game, that would be a dream start to season 2 here on Bottoms Up. It really would be. 30 minutes left of the game. I'd say at the moment we've probably been slightly the better team. We're making a substitution. Ashley Clark's coming on for Kean Ronan, who's not had the best of games. Ashley Clark can't play out on the right. He's unconvincing. He's got like a little orange dot next to his name when you look at it. Torquay have got the ball again. Oh, they've hit the crossbar. When I was saying before the game about how good Foul is, and they've scored 3 goals, and he's not been one of the goal scorers. Here he is again with the ball. They turn it into the box, and that's 4-4. Jordan Ponticelli, that's his second goal of the game, I think. So, yeah, that's disappointing. Again, we've lost the lead. And the tactic, at least in the first game of the season, hasn't really done a great deal for our defence. But again, I do believe that Tommy Davis is a problem. He's just not good enough. And I prefer him to others because he's got a little bit of pace about him that the others don't have. But there's no point in having the pace if he can't actually defend. If you look at that, Tommy Davis on a 6.3. I can't even take him off at this point either because I've already used Ashley Carter. I think what I do see here is that Gyamfi can play on the right. So I can actually put Gyamfi on the right, swap Ashley Carter and Temi Awuka so that they're on their preferred sides, and then bring on Ryan Blackman for Tommy Davis. And that is obviously the change that I have just made here. Odd Luce is coming in. I'm going to try him in a more central role this season. He's going to be in competition with John Benton. But obviously, Odd Luce was one of their top goal scorers last season. He was a top assist maker. He was absolutely fire for us last season. So there's 5 minutes left. Can either team get a winner? I mean, hopefully us. 6 minutes of added on time. They have a highlight. I hate it when you get these 90-plus minute highlights. Oh, it's hit the post. Not sure if Casper turned it onto the post or if it just hit the post, but Nanakai wins it back. And we survive another day. But now they have a corner. Crossed in, we clear it. Matt Rush has it. He launches it upfield. Odd Luce's turn, but no, he's been tackled. Can we just end this highlight? Please, ref. We clear our lines again. I do like the fact that we're clearing our lines, not just trying to play the ball around. And now Odd Lucy has it. Ball was slightly behind Mouet. Gets across into the box. Rush didn't really seem to want to attack the ball. Rush! But it's gone over the bar. And that's the end of that game. It's 4-4. A draw away against Aveley. I think at the time I was quite annoyed and disappointed that we'd conceded leads and things like that. You know, we was 2-0 up at one point. We was 4-3 up. So I was quite disappointed that we conceded them leads and only got a draw from the game. But upon reflection, it was probably actually a good result. By the time I started the next game against Farnborough, I'd actually told myself I'm actually reasonably happy with that result. Away from home against Torquay, who expected to finish third, we scared the living daylights out of them. So let's see you in the next game. So here we go then. We got the game against Farnborough. Their first game of the season was postponed against Worthing. It was a waterlogged pitch or something like that. So we're going to click yes on opposition instructions. Have a look at the team. We have made a change. Ashley Carter has come in on the left-hand side with a weaker playing on the left. Tommy Davis is on the bench. I believe that's the only change we have made. So we've got Kowalczyk, Vaz, Ronan, Carter, Awika, Gyamfi, Kai, Benton, Clark, Mouet, and Rush. Eddie Clark, 2 goals in the first game against Torquay. Edwino Vaz and Matt Rush also getting on the score sheet. I presume I'm going to submit the team here. Yes, we are. And we're going to get into the game. And doing our team talk. So it's a bit difficult to know what to expect from Farnborough because they haven't played a game yet. But like I said earlier, they are expected to finish 9th in the table. Game starts with a corner to us. Clark takes it. It's cleared, but it's gone back in. Oh, that was not really sure exactly what happened. I think it hit the crossbar and then was cleared by them. We now have a throw in. Edwino Vaz. Nanakai to Clark. Gets the ball into the box. Partially cleared. Mouet picks it up. It's cleared upfield by them as far as Awika. Gyamfi has it. It's now with Mouet been cleared. Ronan now to Mouet again. Clark, Eddie Clark, 3rd goal of the season. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting him to be our top scorer this season, and it is only 2 games in. But Eddie Clark getting us off to a perfect start in the 4th minute. And now it's us that's having the 1 shot on target and 1 goal statistic. So here's Gyamfi. Crossover is Edwino Vaz. Oh, it's gone in. Edwino Vaz. Jimmy Mewett with the assist. That's his second goal of the season as well. I mean, Edwino Vaz last season, I can't remember exactly how many goals he scored, but it wasn't that many. And he's got 2 in 2 games. Benton with a free kick and he's rippled the top of the netting. If you could leave a like on this video, folks, I'd really appreciate it. I know I'm asking a lot when I've bodged up the recording on it, but the likes really do help, along with the views and all this sort of stuff. And actually, there is something I did mention in the video that I want to touch on now, that in previous episodes, I've been saying about wanting to get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're on 54 now at the time of recording this. And I'm so happy with that achievement. They have a shot and it's gone in. Farnborough have pulled one back. Goal on his debut, apparently. It's now going to be half time, is it? Yeah, it's now half time. So, yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's been watching the videos, that's been liking, commenting, all that sort of stuff. I really do appreciate it. I'm a tiny, tiny little YouTube channel. I have no real desires for this to ever be like a full-time job or anything like that. It's a hobby that I love to do. And I love it when we get engagements. And I love, every time I check YouTube Studio and see that I've got a new subscriber or one extra view on my videos or anything like that, it just makes me so happy. And you guys are the ones that are making me happy. So I just want to say thank you for that. And please leave likes, because they really are important. I know you hear it all the time from YouTubers, but it really does make a massive difference when people like your videos. It pushes it out to people, it tells YouTube that people like what they're watching and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to take Matt Rush off here for Charlie Hughes and change him to a target forward. He can play an advanced forward, but I just think he might be suited to being a target forward in this formation. I'll probably set a personalised instruction on him at some point, but we'll get back into it. It's 2-1 at the moment. Can we get a third? Will Farnborough get a second and end our dreams of getting a win in this episode? But if we get a win here and then a point from the other game, that'll be a good start to the season, a really good start to the season. So we're going to bring a weaker off for Tommy Davis. We're leaving Ashley Clark in. I think that's mainly because a weaker looks knackered, as does Giamphi. So we're bringing Ryan Blackman in for him. That's their second and third substitutions. And the game is kind of petering out at the moment. Looks like it's going to end 2-1. Going into the 95th minute, and that's it. The referee blows the whistle. It's 2-1, and we've picked up our first win of the season in the second game of the season. And I'm absolutely delighted with that. I really, really am. 4 points from our opening 2 games. We sit in 7th. We want to be in the playoff places at the end of this season. I want to see if we can go up. I don't want to be managing in the Vanarama National League South forever. Aveley don't seem to have too much by way of ambition. They just want to avoid relegation every year. So here I'm saying that for the next episode, we'll come back for the games against Hungerford and Chippenham. I did debate Hampton and Richmond and Hemel Hempstead, but I don't want to leave it too far. We're probably not going to show any FA Cup games unless we get to the first round proper. And again, I'm not really interested in showing much by way of the FA Trophy. If I feel there's a particular game that does need to be shown, then obviously I'll show it. But yeah, it's not a competition I'm really that bothered about. So we're probably not going to show much of that. It'll be mainly league games and FA Cup games if need be. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, folks. Again, I'm really sorry about the audio. It will be fixed for the next episode. Bye.